Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to open up a ps2 controller. What you're going to need is probably two different size Phillips head screwdrivers, because for some reason these screws never seem to come out with one type of screwdriver. You're going to need some cotton buds. You're going to need a tub with some washing up liquid and a bit of water in it. And you're also going to need another tub so you can put all your screws and other bits and pieces in here. First of all, what you're going to want to do is grab the controller and turn it upside down. There should be a total of 6 screws, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Once you've taken them off, you turn it the right way up. You take one finger on each analog stick and then you can just pull the front of the controller off. You should have your L1 and R1 buttons, your 4 face buttons, a piece of rubber where the face buttons went on, and on the front of the controller, turn it upside down, you should have a bit of rubber underneath the start, select and the analog buttons. Underneath the D-pad you should have another bit of rubber. You should have this strange cross type thing. It looks like it's actually broken on one side, but it's actually supposed to be like that. And then finally you've got your D-pad. So there you go. What you're going to want to do is go on the inside. You get your water with your washing up liquid in. Just clean off the excess water with one finger, and then you want to go inside all the holes. So you want to get in the D-pad, your select, your start, your analog, inside the analogs, inside here, and then all the way around the edge. For the main bit of the controller itself, the analog sticks, if you just pull them up, they should come off quite easily. So then you can get inside them. Underneath here you've got your rumbles, so you've got one here which should be loose, and then you've got one here which should be inside a bit of plastic. On the back here, if you want to get to the back of these, all you need to do is just pull this up. It should all be in one piece, and then you can get to your L2 and R2 buttons. These, as you can see, they're designed in such a way which they won't actually come out. So if you want to get to them, what you have to do is just take one hand and sort of force it up, and then you can get inside and clean in there. So put that back on. Should fit snugly in place. Again, the reason why this is a pain is because you've got one of your rumbles here and it's loose. So there you go. First thing you want to do, I recommend, is do your D-pad. So you clean all around there, put that in, doesn't matter which way it goes in. You take the cross thing here, this should only go in diagonally. What you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that the bit that looks like it's broken is going diagonally down and to the right, so it's actually facing towards the analog stick. And then you just take the bit of rubber and you put that on there, and it should hold it in place. Next you want to take this bit of plastic, obviously just go around the edges and then pop that back in there. For the face buttons, these won't actually go in the wrong place, so if you try and put the X button in with a triangle, it won't let you, because you've got some small notches on the outer edge. So clean all them, put all them back in place. What you're going to want to do is just put them where they're supposed to go, and then just keep turning them round, and they should eventually go back into place. These are a bit of a pain. I can never seem to get the circle button in. Triangle. There we go. Like I said, the L1 and R1 buttons, these come off. When you're putting these back on, these won't actually go the wrong way again because they're designed in such a way, like if I try and put it in the wrong way, it just won't go. So you can put them back on. You obviously want to go around all the edges and on the inside of the analog sticks. Once you put on all your face buttons, you should have another bit of plastic. You also go on sideways. It should fit snugly in place. So you should have all that there. You just pop your analog sticks back on. You should have small notches on the inside, and they should only go in one way. Take that one again, just keep turning them around until they eventually go in. Press them in, do your and click. Now this is the fun bit of actually trying to get it all back together. As you can see, you've got your rumble, which is loose. This should actually fit sideways, and it should go into place sort of like that. It might not actually sit too well, so you might have to flip it around and try and wiggle it into position. But the hardest thing on the controller, you can see there, is you need to make sure that you've got your R2 and L2 buttons in place there. What you want to do is you want to hold it and then just push them down, keep pushing them down, and if they don't fit in and they don't feel right, then obviously you just keep wiggling the controller until everything sort of fits in. Right, I think that's about it. Okay, I'm back. A bit of a mistake on my part. What I should have done is showed you to put the controller back together this way. Again, you want to put in all your face buttons how I showed you before. Your loose rumble should actually fit into the sort of jacket on what should be the left hand side, because obviously I've got it upside down, it's on the right. And then you've got your other rumble, which should be in its own place over there. Again, there is no easy way of taking this controller apart and putting it back together, so it's more of a case of how you feel comfortable putting it back together. The L2 and R2 buttons, as you can see, it's sort of flimsy rubber and circuit board here, so it's a major pain in the ass. The only way that I can suggest that you do it is sort of tilt the back of the controller downwards and just keep wiggling it, and then just sort of try and put it down and then hope for the best.